Now, from all I've watched on social media in the past 2 days, it just, should I say, strengthens my belief that a lot of people do not watch football. There are really lots of people who live their lives doing their thing, but once every 2 years, once every 4 years, they watch either the AFCON or the World Cup. And they do it because their friends are doing it. So it's a thing of, um, what's the word? I won't call it not peer pressure, but they want to feel among. So they now pick a team, they support a team, and they are making comments on social media based on their understanding of the football. But like I said, in the past 2 days, I got to understand that it's either a lot of people don't know what football is about, or they're just content creators who want to generate content regardless. My name is China Ikwereman Acheru. I'm Nigeria's #1 storyteller. So now you see, since the AFCON final, I've heard this crazy theory that the moment Pape Thiaw ordered his players out of the pitch, Sadio Mane was called and told, don't worry, let your boys come in. We, Moroccans, will miss the penalty and the game can continue on a level playing field. And it was at that point that Mane asked his boys to come back in, and Brahimi missed the goal on purpose. And the argument is this: how do you take such a lazy penalty in an AFCON final? He just basically passed the ball to the goalkeeper. What kind of penalty is that? It was certainly arranged. They arranged with the Moroccans and Senegalese, was an arrangement. We're going to miss it. What kind of people are these? So we accuse Morocco of being desperate to win the AFCON. They have not won in 50 years. Then all of a sudden, they have a chance to win it within 2 minutes of full time, and they choose not to because they want to suddenly look good in the eyes of the world. Did you guys ever hear of the Panenka? Let me explain the Panenka to you. It was invented by a man called Antonin Panenka from Czech Republic, then known as Czechoslovakia. He played for a club at that time called Bohemians. It was a club in Prague. And every day after training, he and his club goalkeeper, a guy called Zdeněk Hruška, will sit aside after training is over and they just practice penalties. While Hruška wanted to be a good penalty stopper, Panenka wanted to be a good penalty taker. So every day after training, they go at each other. 20 penalties each, 30 penalties each. They do it every day. And every time, Panenka will try a new style of scoring penalties. He will shoot at the top corner. He will shoot at the middle. He will shoot at the top left. He was doing all of that. Then one day, Panenka said to himself, I've noticed that these keepers either move to the left or move to the right. Why don't I just take the ball right to where the goalkeeper was standing initially? So he did it in one of those practice sessions with Hruška, and Hruška moved to the left, and he just played the ball lazily to the middle, and he scored, and he felt, I can actually do this. He tried it some more in club training now. He tried it some league matches, and he kept on getting more and more confident, and he kept on getting better at it. Now remember, in 1975, football in Czechoslovakia was not on TV, so people could not know what was happening. All of a sudden, the European Cup final in 1976, and that game went into penalty shootout. Germany versus Czechoslovakia ended 2-2, went into shootout, and they kept on going at each other. And it was now time for Panenka to take his kick. It was the last kick of the game. If you score, Czechoslovakia wins. If I don't score, then the penalties continue. And Antonin Panenka said to himself, let me try this thing I've done at home at the European Championship. Now, German goalkeeper was a man called Sepp Maier. At that time, there was no technical team that will have an iPad and let you know where this person takes his penalties. No. So Panenka stepped up, he ran full throttle, then he slowed down. I just played the ball right to where Sepp Maier was standing. Sepp Maier had dived already. That was the cheekiest goal ever. And that was how Panenka became the star of the 1976 European Cup. Now, over time, players have tried to copy the Panenka, and it was named Panenka for good reason. It was his penalty. So back to the AFCON final. What better way to humiliate a team who thinks you're cheating them, who walked out on the pitch, who came back on, than the Panenka? So he tried the Panenka, but he had no idea that black players don't choose a place to dive. Black African players wait for you and save the ball. And it's not the first time that Mendy had saved the Panenka. He did it against Aguero in the league. I mean, in Black Africa, we don't just dive. We wait for you and we go for your ball. And he saved that penalty. So all these stories about it was, listen, an agreement. Guys, can we talk about something more serious right now? The AFCON is gone. Let's talk about something more serious. No way it was missed on purpose. Thank you very much. My name is China Ikwereman Acheru. I'm just here to tell you the truth.